find nothing in this world that cannot be explained with logic and reason. Nothing in this world.
Holmes?
Hmm?
You seem troubled.
I'm not troubled, Watson. I am preoccupied.
That place was awful. Inhumane. It would be natural to experience some feelings of shock or fear.
Men reduced to gibbering imbeciles, numb beyond recognition, powerless to help themselves. When a doctor does go wrong, they are the first of criminals. They have the nerve and they have the knowledge.
That woman did not deserve the title. Such casual cruelty for such selfish aims.
I knew another man like that once. He treated my mother, perhaps even killed her, depending on who you ask.
My sincere condolences.
In the end, she was just a shadow of herself. The outline of the person I recognized, but lacking all else. She was pushed until she cracked. Should you see me cracking, John, I must ask you to intervene.
Nothing compels us to pursue this matter further, Sherlock. We can return to London, report what we have discovered. Let more capable hands take over.
Alas, there are no such hands. Were we to abandon our quest now, I fear no other would succeed in our stead.
We know nothing of what awaits, what dangers lurk in the darkness.
Nonsense. We draw nearer to New Orleans with every passing minute, and thus closer to the answers we seek. Those answers, for all their perversity and improbability, will, nevertheless, be the work of men. And that is a work I have studied well.
So be it.
I know you to be a diligent author, but if I may make one request. Kindly omit my mother and her suffering from your tale.
Of course.
Thank you, John.
Ah, Holmes. After our trip to nippy Switzerland, I can certainly use some of this New World heat.
Do not get carried away, Watson. What we could certainly use are answers to my questions.
I know, but you look exhausted. Why don't we find the hotel first?
We shall rest when our investigation is over, and not a moment sooner. I shall ask you to handle our bags while I search for the bank.
As you wish. Oi! Stop it, you! Our luggage! Good Lord, what have you done? That's my stuff.
I'm sorry, mister. It was an accident.
Ah, not an auspicious start, is it? Never mind, I'll handle it. You go on ahead.
It's fine, it's fine. I'll just put everything back. Where are the socks?
Steht da so, als wenn er noch nie einen Koffer getragen hat. Willkommen im 19. Jahrhundert in New Orleans. Ich glaube, es war genau die Geschichte. Und alle rauchen. Oh, ein Freudenhaus. Die Nymphen von Louisiana.
Where you at, gentlemen? Here to enjoy yourselves?
Oh, es ist Anfang des 20. Jahrhunderts. Tut mir leid. Mit 19. und 20. Jahrhundert, ich vertue mich immer, wann welches Jahrhundert anfängt oder aufhört. Die Spur führt nach New Orleans. Offensichtlich nehmen die Entführer die Dienste des Bankhauses E.V. Gray in Anspruch, um Edelsteine zu verkaufen. Ich denke mal, ich muss dann, wer verbirgt sich hinter A. -Punkt? Dann gehen wir erstmal in die Stadt und gucken, ob wir das Bankhaus finden.
Black opals being auctioned at the banking house of E.W. Gray. Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I'm bone tired, but yes, I'll help you.
Die Bank befindet sich in der Straße oberhalb des Hafens, links am Hafenamt vorbei, gegenüber von Chinatown. Das rote wird Chinatown sein. Ganz links das Armenviertel. Da ist Chinatown. Das scheint die Bank zu sein.
Barnaby, right? Auction's about to start.
Kurzsichtig, weil er die ganze Zeit blinzelt. Versteckte Boulevardzeitung. Abraham Lincoln lebt. Hat etwas in der Tasche, wahrscheinlich ein Sandwich. Der Wachmann vor der Bank gibt ein bemerkenswertes Bild ab. Er liest mit einem Sandwich in der Tasche ein Schmierblatt mit der Schlagzeile Abraham Lincoln lebt und wirkt so wie ein paranoider Narr mit geringem kulinarischen Anspruch. Sein Blinzeln deutet darauf hin, dass er extrem kussig ist. Ja, gute Frage. Ich finde beides ist sinnig, also würde Sinn machen.
In the flesh. Now, if you'll excuse me,
Well, hold up. Written invitation first.
can I present another piece of identification?
Nope. That's why we send the invitation.
Tja, der Schein trügt.
Move along, mister. Ain't nothing.
Holmes, any luck?
None. They're holding an auction, invitation only. The good news is, I know who might have one. We need to find Mr. Barnaby.
Who?
Frank Barnaby, most likely a local.
And you think Mr. Barnaby will be happy to share his invitation?
Let us first find him, then we can see if he is the generous type.
Läuft da einfach durch. Einer. Wir müssen Leute befragen wieder.
May I ask for your assistance?
Oh, I've heard talk.
Die Einheimischen sagen, dass er in Chinatown einen Laden namens Barnaby's Hidden Gems hat.
How marvelous, Holmes. A city within a city.
Indeed, those lanterns are delightful. It is as though we had been transported to the Orient itself. Do you know anything about this?
No, first I've heard of it.
Sherlock Holmes ist durch, weil er mit Übernatürlichen hantieren muss in diesem Teil. Und deshalb ist er einfach fertig. Hier die Gator Bar. Ah, da ist er. Barnaby's Hidden Games.
Locked. No one's here. Rather unassuming for a jewelry store.
Damn, he at it again. Barnaby still owes you. If he can't pay in greenbacks, he'll pay in blood.
Excuse me, just one question.
No, I've not heard about that. Sorry.
Und darf ich meine Outfits nicht mehr wechseln? Darf ich das nur in London?
Locked. No one's here.
Was liegt da unten? Das Bankhaus Ivy Grey veranstaltet eine Auktion in geschlossener Gesellschaft und bietet damit Liebhabern von Edelsteinen die Gelegenheit, schwarze Opale zu ersteigern. Die Bank hält sich hinsichtlich der Herkunft dieser seltenen Edelsteine bedeckt. Die Bankangestellte Zoe Clemens bestätige jedoch die Echtheit der angebotenen Opale.
May I ask you something?
I'm bone tired, but yeah, I'll help you.
Die zwei Gentlemen sagten, dass Mr. Barnaby ihnen Geld schuldet. Er ist als Alkoholiker bekannt und betrinkt sich offenbar gerade in einer hiesigen Bar namens Giddy Gator im Kreolenviertel. Er soll an einem gelben Hut und einem grünen Jackett zu erkennen sein. Da standen wir gerade vor, ist mich hier hinten rechts. Da gab es mich ein Schild. Sherlock hat doch generell ein Drogenproblem. Hallo, er nimmt einfach bewusstseinserweiternden Drogen, um den Fall besser knacken zu können. Er opfert sich so gesehen.
There's a Spartan charm, does it not?
It does. My soul will always yearn for London's gloom, but it reminds me of Cordona in a nice way.
Achso, das hier geht als die Bar.
Barnaby, unconscious but with his eyes open. Look, Watson, the two of you are just alike.
Oh, great. So I look like a haggard alcoholic.
Wir würden es sehr begrüßen, wenn Sie in Ihrem saubersten Anzug und nüchtern in unserem Haus willkommen zu heißen. Sollte es zu einem weiteren unzumutbaren Vorfall kommen, sehen wir uns leider gezwungen, Sie von unserer Liste potenzieller Käufer zu entfernen.
Eureka! What have you got? An idea. First, we'll need Mr. Barnaby's clothes.
Holmes.
Watson, time is of the essence. You will go to the bank, not as yourself, but as Frank Barnaby.
Holmes, we look nothing alike.
The hat and coat will do the heavy lifting. Just stay cool, play the part, and no one will notice the difference. Trust me.
Holmes, must we really indulge in this farce?
It worked in Switzerland, didn't it?
Sure, if you redefine the word worked.
Holmes muss aber auch recht viel mitmachen mit, Moment, Watson muss viel mitmachen mit Holmes. So. Deutsche Sprache, schwere Sprache.
Where's my cash, Frank? In the bartender's tip jar?
Achso, ich dachte, ich werde jetzt verprügelt von ihm. Aber er hat mich nur als den Juwelier erkannt.
Where's the money, Barnaby?
I'll wait here so as not to arouse suspicion.
Mr. Barnaby.
Right you are. Shop owner.
Right. Your invitation, sir?
Here you go.
You okay, sir? Seem to have the jumps.
I'm in a rush.
Come on in.
Heavens, I never seen gems so big.
I simply must have them.
Schwarze Opale, herkommt Australien, Gewicht 40 Karat, seltener Edelstein, vermutlich ein Bruchstück eines auf der Erde eingeschlagenen Meteoriten.
They're so black it's like they absorb light. Rather hypnotic. This might be useful. I'll make a note.
Das Bankhaus Ivy Gray dankt folgenden Wohltätern der Stadt, die sich um unser Geldinstitut verdient gemacht haben. Domini's Summer.
Morning, sir, and welcome to the E.W. Gray Banking House. The auction will begin shortly. Name's Zoe Clemens, and I'd be delighted to help you.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss
Geile
Clemens.
Brille.
I am Frank Barnaby. I do have some questions, if you don't mind. Forgive my curiosity, but who was the previous owner?
Sir, I ain't at liberty to disclose them details.
These gems are rather curious. What can you tell me about them?
These rare beauties are black opals, all the way from Coober Pedy, South Australia. When they catch the light, the dark stone becomes a brilliant rainbow. It's something special.
It doesn't say where these stones came from. No provenance, no previous owner. I'm starting to suspect they were illegally procured.
What? We would never. I can assure you these gems were bought from one of New Orleans' most upstanding citizens, a philanthropist no less. If you would like to know more, I could get my manager.
You old dog, Barnaby. Didn't think you'd sober up for the auction. An hour ago, you were 3 sheets to the wind.
Oh, you know, I hold my liquor better than most. And the auction was an important business opportunity.
An important business opportunity. Ha! What have you done with the real Barnaby?
Well, maybe I'm drunker than I thought, mister.
Mister? What's wrong, Frank? You're looking pale. Don't you recognize your old pal, Grub?
Überdimensionierter Filzhut. In einer Machtposition. Super. Was soll mir das über den sagen? Verdienstorden. Schützenkönig Auszeichnungen. Stolz oder will prahlen? Achtet auf sein Äußeres. Polierte Fingernägel. Eitel oder rechtschaffendes Image? Sheriff Grußwort ist in New Orleans gesetzt. Er ist ein Exzentriker, der sich der sehr auf sein rechtschaffenes Image und sein gepflegtes äußeres Erscheinungsbild achtet, inklusive seiner Fingernägel. All dies ist jedoch nur eine Fassade, um sein wahres Naturell zu verbergen. Er ist ein gnadenloser Mensch, der in der städtischen Gemeinschaft viel Macht hat und jedem gefährlich werden kann.
Of course I know you, Sheriff.
Good. Now, while I have you, there's the matter of your outstanding fines. I've been more than reasonable, but I'm afraid the bills come due.
Fines? Right. I'm afraid I don't have anything on me.
That's funny. Ain't you at the auction? I weren't born yesterday, Frank. Now, assault, battery, disorderly conduct, that's serious stuff. You got off easy, but if you don't pay up, things get a whole lot worse.
Look, Sheriff, I'm not actually...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Think careful now, 'cause Frank Barnaby only owes us cash. But fraud, impersonation, that's weasel behavior. And you know what we do to weasels round these parts. Feed 'em to the gators. So, Frank, what's it gonna be?
Here's all I have.
Mighty fine of you. The people of this parish deserve peace. They don't take kindly to visitors. Don't miss that boat tomorrow morning, Doctor.
Aber er hat uns passieren lassen. Die Opale müssen dann von einem von dieser Tafel sein, weil ja ein Wohltäter dafür verantwortlich ist.
I told you, Holmes. I told you it was a bad plan. Now we're penniless, and wanted criminals.
Hysteria gets us nowhere, Watson. Tell me what happened.
The sheriff saw right through me. He knew who I was from the start. Extorted me for every coin I had.
Bah, all that matters is what you learned about the gems.
I shan't discuss it while still wearing that blighter's clothes. I'm going back to the boat to get changed.
You know, I think the look actually compliments you. Why bother changing it?
Wir vom Schiff aufgehalten werden, noch von anderen Leuten, die Watson bzw. Barnaby ein bisschen Geld abknöpfen wollen. Die sehen so aus, als wenn sie was zu sagen hätten.
A pox on the crew.
Forget the sheriff. I'm sure it was simply bluster and bloviation.
Aber das Schiff ist zu. Nu?
Always a pleasure to see you regular, Mr. Barnaby. Welcome home.
Help me, please.
No, I've never heard of it. But I can help you with something else.
Nein, den Druck habe ich
May
gerade
I
nicht.
ask you something?
No, honey, I've heard nothing.
Do you know anything about this?
I'm very sorry, sir, but I can't help you.
Is this familiar to you?
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's beyond my... knowledge.
Could you help me?
No, I not heard about that. Sorry.
Aber es ist ja gar nicht zu befragen. Ich muss ja auf der Karte jetzt irgendwo hin. Aber das Schiff ist ja... Ich bin verwirrt.
No.
Ach so.
No! Was that your luggage again? I don't understand. We just got it back in order. It was like the luggage had legs of its own. Oh, Mr. Pratchett will have my head.
Ich verstehe. Oh mein Gott, seht ihr, was da ist? Der Leveldesigner war zu faul, eine neue Treppe irgendwie abzuschneiden. Und hat da einfach, sag ich mal, clipping-mäßig die komplett durchgelegt, eine größere Treppe. In der Hoffnung, das wird schon keiner merken. Ab ins Wasser für mein Gepäck. Ich weiß gar nicht, wie ich da runterkomme.
I ain't sure what you did to the sheriff,
yes.
but it must have been something real hairy to have him chuck your luggage off the pier.
With respect, miss, have we met before?
If you were the real Frank Barnaby, yeah, we would have. But where are my manners? I'm Lucy. And you are?
John, I didn't mean to be rude. I've just had a difficult day, miss.
Well, it's barely noon. And you've already made an enemy in Sheriff Grubb. The man starves his gators just in case someone crosses him. John who?
Watson.
Well, Johnny, if you plan on sticking around, you better change that suit, or Frank's reputation will catch up with you. And then you'll be a John Doe.
Alas, I think one of those gators is currently devouring my spare clothes.
You've got yourself in a fine pickle. All right, come on board the Nymph of Louisiana, and I'll sort you something to wear.
The nymph? Is that what it sounds like? Why are you helping me?
Well, Well, let's just say you ain't the only one who's had run-ins with the sheriff. Way I see it, this city deserves better. Now quit your stalling and head on over to the nymph. I'll be in room 6.
This Mr. Barnaby is proving rather useful. Perhaps you're not so different after all.
One more word, Holmes, and I'll hand you over to the sheriff.
Sorry, was that John talking or Frank?
Oh, go annoy someone else while I visit the nymph.
Manchmal ist es im Spiel wirklich so, dass du auf dem Schlauch stehst, weil du nicht 100% sicher bist, was du gerade machen musst.
Perhaps you'd like someone new today, Frank. How about Miss Trixie or Joni?
In Kabine 6. 6.
Well, look at you. All dressed up with nowhere to go.
I can't thank you enough. As I was saying, our journey has hardly gone to plan. We seem no closer to finding our missing people than when we left.
Well, if there were anything to know, Champagne'll know it. She's across everything in New Orleans. Look for her in the fisherman's village behind the Creole Quarter.
Thank you again, Lucy. I shall make my way there now.
Good luck, Johnny. Keep out of trouble.
So, sie sagte zudem, dass eine gewisse Champagne alles über New Orleans wisse. Sie soll im Fischerdorf hinter dem Kreolenviertel leben. Champagne. Die Treppe soll nur den Spielern zeigen, dass noch echte Menschen an dem Spiel arbeiten.
Forgive me, Watson. The difference is plain as day. What a remarkable transformation from Barnaby.
If we're
Just tell me
critiquing
what you've
wardrobes,
learned.
Holmes, maybe you can explain why you used to roll just one sleeve up. Did you get bored halfway through?
Finger wechselte wieder zwischen denen.
Can I ask you a question?
Can't say I've ever heard about that.
Na, wir sollten erstmal ins hintere Viertel überhaupt gehen. Aber glaubst du nicht, dass eine KI eher so eine schlechte Treppe setzen würde?
May I ask for your assistance?
I'm bone tired, but yeah, I'll help you.
Die Leute sagen, dass Champagner mit 2 Hunden im Fischerdorf lebt, und zwar in einer Hütte auf einem Boot. Na, wenn ihr auf dem Boot lebt, gibt es ja jetzt nicht viele Optionen, wo sie sein kann. Weil es muss ja auf dem Wasser dann sein. Ha, es leben alle auf dem Wasser, weil Fischerdorf. Top. Moment, mit 2 Hunden. Das ist sie.
Tocqueville? Lafayette! Hush now. No offense here. Them two don't take kindly to gents. Especially foreigners. How can champagne help you? Trip to the bayou? Feeding a huge cock?
Ich habe was anderes erwartet.
Some other time, perhaps. Word has it, you know everything that goes on round these parts.
Maybe. Maybe not. What you want to know?
The bank in town recently purchased a valuable collection of gemstones from a wealthy man. What do you know of it?
Sure. I hear everything. This time I tell you for free. Next time, you pay.
Thank you.
May have been 1, 2 weeks ago. Rich man's butler sold him some black opals.
And this rich man is?
Don't know his name, only that he from the French Quarter. Folk back in town could take you there. That's all I know. You need a boat? I hire him out for dollars. Or a bottle of you-know-what.
Thank you for the offer and the help.
Die Leute sagen, dass Champagne mit 200... Nein, das nicht. einen reichen Mann aus dem französischen Viertel. Und hier gibt es noch ein Viertel. Weil wir haben doch nur das Kreolenviertel, Chinatown und das Hafenamt. Ach so, sind zwei Leute, E. Arneson und R. Carter. Das kann also nur E. Arneson sein aus dem französischen Viertel, weil wir wissen ja, dass er A. unterschrieben hat. Und dass sie ja von einem Wohltäter sind. Bei A. in dem Telegramm, das wir im Institut Schwarzer Edelweiß gefunden haben und in dem Edelsteine erwähnt wurden, dürfte es sich um E. Arneson aus dem französischen Viertel handeln. A. steht für Arneson.
May I ask for your assistance?
I've heard about that. Let me tell you.
Passanten gaben uns den Rat, vor dem Hafenamt eine Droschke zu nehmen, um ins französische Viertel zu gelangen. Da mache ich Schnellreise hin. Mein Gott, die Schnellreise ging ja wirklich schnell.
French Quarter, and get us there fast.
Warum lädt der heute so schnell?
You know, Watson, the opulent mansions and stifling heat remind me of my time in the Mediterranean.
Corona does sound rather magical. Do you think you shall ever return?
I don't know. That place was home to some of my greatest memories and some of my lowest moments.
Ah, jetzt darf ich mich wieder umziehen. Was soll es sein? Ich glaube, ich habe einen Besen umgestoßen.
Lord help me.
Excuse me, miss. Are you all right? What is your name?
Eula, sir.
Waiting for someone, Eula?
Yes, sir. My brother Davy. He works for Mr. Arneson in that mansion yonder. Been 5 days now since I last heard from him.
Come now, why all the tears?
Something happened to Davy. I feel it in my bones.
Do you think he may have left the premises?
No, sir. Davy, he ain't like you and me. He's smart in some ways, but he can't talk. Not a word. He's pure and kind.
Fear not. We will look for your brother. One presumes this gate is locked. Is there any other way inside?
There's another entrance through the stables you could try. That's where I meet Davy normally, but I couldn't get in. See, I couldn't find the key. It wasn't in its usual spot. Please hurry, sir. Find him for me.